Hi, guess what? Last two books of Proverbs. We're finally there. We're finally going to be ending this. And one of the reasons that I've kind of skimmed over the top is because it does get monotonous. And it's important for you to understand the background of the people. And one of the things that's great about Proverbs is because King Solomon, and there's a couple other people down here in the end, they struggled with the same types of things that we struggle with today. They struggle trying to keep their focus and to let go of the worldly things and move in a more godly direction. Those are things that God asks us to do that are really tough. They really are. So, that's what the book of Proverbs is great, because as you're reading it, you feel those things happening to the person who's writing. And what they're writing about relates to you. So anyway, today we're going to get through chapters 30 and 31. And there's a shift here again. This is not King Solomon. He didn't write these last two chapters. Chapter 30, you'd have to go look at chapter 30, verse 1 to read the names, because I can't pronounce them for you today. I've still got this crappy cold, so my throat kind of hurts, and I'm hoping to actually get words out properly so you can hear them. So, yeah, if you look at, it'll tell you all about who he is. And he's the son of an oracle, and he says, I have not learned wisdom, nor I have knowledge of the Holy One, which he's talking about God. And that's kind of what he's trying to impart here. He's imparting wisdom to you, but what happens through chapter 30 is that we've got questions. They're asking questions and they're giving a response, and they're explaining to you and trying to be humble that they aren't saying, I'm not smart. These are things that I've heard. I'm trying to understand these things. What do I do with this? And that's kind of what makes it great at the end of Proverbs, because we've just gone through. If you've actually read it, you've gone through and it's monotonous, and you're thinking, okay, well, I feel really overwhelmed with everything that just happened in those chapters. And here's this guy saying, yeah, me too. I'm overwhelmed too. I have these questions and I want answers. And that's kind of what they do. They're still imparting wisdom. And it's still connected to King Solomon's life, but it's almost written as a discussion rather than a comparison type like it has been with King Solomon. It's still wisdom. That's why they didn't call Proverbs Solomon. They called it Proverbs because they're imparting wisdom to you. So most of it is King Solomon, but then here at the end we get these other people, and we hear from the son of an oracle and the words of a king. However, an oracle that his mother taught him. These are all things that his mother taught him about life and everything in it. And so I think it's great because in the Bible, they talk a lot about men, and it's really hard for women to relate to that. We have Ruth and we have books of the Bible that are women, but I think it's great that they put in there that their mother imparted this wisdom, because we all have wisdom. And I don't want women out there to think that just because you're a woman and because Christian leadership is focused in a certain direction, I don't want you to think that there's no importance in your words. I'm here and I'm talking and I'm a woman. I'm educated. I do have wisdom, although I've done a lot of stupid things in my life, but that's how I gained my wisdom. But I don't want you to think that because you're a woman, you don't have anything to impart here. What we do as mothers and in the role as a woman, we tend to be more emotional, but we delve into our emotions. We don't just have them. We seriously think about our emotions. So we have a lot to offer as far as the wisdom goes. So chapters 30, 31, it's going to be another quick video. There's a lot of things I want to move on to that have come up that I want to talk about in other videos. And I seriously appreciate all of you guys. I'd really love to have you subscribe. I'd love to have you comment. Tell me if there's anything I need to improve on or anything I need to focus on. I talk fast, and I know that. Come comment on my page. Come see me on my page on Facebook. I respond to all messages, and I respond to all amens. I don't care if that's the only thing you say. I'm going to respond to you. Even if you just post a picture as a response, I'm going to respond to you. I want to build this relationship with you, and I appreciate you being here today. And this week, I pray for you that you find the wisdom that you need to make it through this week, and that you find the wisdom that you need to guide you to where you need to be with God, and that you continue to seek Him, and that you find a group to grow with, and that you realize that you're a part of my family. In Jesus' name, I pray all of that for you this week. And as always, believe and make it so.